we're going to ask Brother Haroon Khan, who is the President Emeritus of the Vancouver Masjid Al-Jamia, as well the Pakistan-Canada Association, as well as a trustee with Vancouver Al-Jamia Masjid, to share a few words with us. Brother Haroon, I think that the only thing is maybe just reposition your camera. I think
can you hear better now?
The audio is perfect. I think maybe if you make the camera horizontal, it's
horizontal. Oh, okay, interesting. Turn it the other way.
Yes, because it's kind of, there we go. We can see you.
Okay. Now I'm sideways. Okay.
We're almost so there. That's straight.
All right. And yeah, that's
yeah, that's perfect. Thank you so much, Brother Haroon.
Very good. Thank you, Yusuf. Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Peace be unto you. I come here today speaking to you from the Al-Jamia Masjid, Vancouver, British Columbia's historic first mosque, established in 1963. And being here in this place, it gives us pause, because the people that came to pray in their mosque in Quebec, they were just like us, just like anybody else coming in, to stand together, shoulder to shoulder, and to give praise and to give thanks and to meditate and to develop this spiritual connection to the Creator. And they were gunned down by a man that was inspired by white supremacist ideology. And it's a real thing, and it's something that we have to acknowledge. So I'd like to read out the names. You have to it's not just generalities of 6 people dying. These were fathers, these were brothers, these were sons, and they died a terrible death. And Mamadou Tanu Barry, Azuddin Sufyan, Abdul Karim Hussain, Ibrahima Barry, Abu Bakr Tabti, and Khalid Belkhami. These 6 passed in really a very difficult circumstance, and we remember them, and we pray that Allah Subhanahu wa Taala, the great Creator, has mercy on them and gives them Jannatul Firdaus, which is paradise, and where you can be reunited with those you love, and you get raised with the ones you love, and to give sabr, patience to their families. Now, my dear respected brothers and sisters, that's who we are. We are brothers and sisters of the human family. And I'd like to acknowledge that we're standing and living in the traditional land and territories of the Coast Salish, Squamish, Tsleil-Waututh, and Musqueam people. And we're very honored to be sharing this land with them. And we also, in discussing Islamophobia, in discussing hatred in all of its forms, the indigenous people have suffered terribly. The residential school discoveries that have been happening with alarming regularity, where people are thrown away. Anti-Semitism. A couple of days ago it was the Remembrance Day, National Holocaust Remembrance Day. 6 and 6 million. One is too many. And these are the things that we all have to understand. It's the scale. Christchurch, New Zealand, many were killed in a massacre. The Ufsel family in London, Ontario, a family run over just for being Muslim and dressed in the garb, their traditional garb, and killed in a horrible way. My dear respected brothers and sisters, the whole purpose of this get together is to not just condemn the hatred. We all understand that. And I'd really like to thank Brother Yusuf and Brother Tariq, Islam Unravelled, and all the volunteers who really helped to put this together, and also of compiling the data, compiling the statistics. These are things that beggar belief. We don't really quite understand it, but when you actually see it in black and white, it's quite stark and it's very real. And hatred exists, and hatred towards Muslims exists. And the only way to counter it is you need to engage. You have to engage with people, bring people together. And today's event, we've had every level of government, federal, provincial, municipal. You've got the city councilors, you've got the people who volunteer. These are the things that drive communities, it drives societies, and the work that we continue to do enables us to fill the gaps. And because there are gaps in the world and in the cities and in the country in which we live, and it requires us, it's incumbent upon us to participate. It's incumbent upon us to go and take the time, make the effort, and let our voice be heard, and also to become a voice for the voiceless. Now, Islamophobia in and of itself is an irrational hatred. The more pernicious thing is bias, and where people don't get the jobs that they would normally get, or they're not getting being granted citizenship. There are a number of actual incidences that have been occurring that show what bias has been doing, and it's been endemic and systemic in the culture. By exposing it, putting a light on it, we at least can find some bridge forward to go and make this this problem fade away. So, my dear respected brothers and sisters, on this day of remembrance, on this day of action, let's put our hearts together, put our hands together, and let's continue to do this great work. I thank you, and please enjoy the rest of the program, and thank you to everyone.
Jazakallah, Brother Haroon. Thank you for your continued support and leadership and representation of the Muslim community. You know, there is so much work that needs to be done, and we appreciate you having you here today to share your voice and experience. Thank you.